Hey, I'm Jan. Welcome to another episode of a No Frills video. More than 1 minute, less than 5 minutes of chat. Listen, I just want to mention this to you. How many times have you gone elsewhere and you looked at an item of clothing and you said to yourself, wait a minute, why aren't I selling this thing? I have the same thing in my closet. Yeah, people overlook. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for donating clothes, but if you're in a position, for example, well, times are tight for a lot of people and your budget is shrinking too. Listen, like I mentioned before, if you have more month than money, then considering selling your clothing, why not? Now, there are a lot of options to do that. And nowadays, come on, with all the platforms available, okay, some may be uncomfortable about it, but why not some people who may have a friend, for example, let's say a friend of yours has a store, or at least a store that you have acknowledged in your neighborhood, like a mom and pop type of place. They may be totally willing to put some of your clothes out for consignment, have them in as best condition as possible, and ask, just simply ask, communicate. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. Find out, would that store be willing to, let's say, hang up that prom dress that, well, you kind of only wear once and it's just hanging in a closet, but it may be new to someone else who would really appreciate it. And the person in that store is willing to display that item, one or more items. Talk to someone, take advantage of it. You do nothing more than just like literally make an agreement with the person at the store and ask for a certain percentage or see what they offer. There are some specialty stores that just do nothing but resell and do things on consignment. Find out about that. But okay, that's one option. But the other option, of course, is online listing of clothing. Don't People are just like wasting possible revenue this way. The stuff is hanging in your closet and you're looking at it. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but maybe things have changed for you personally. Maybe you no longer fit in them in a good way, is what I'm trying to say. Or let's say, well, somebody in a family or friend has like, or you went to an estate sale or somebody passed and nobody else wants those clothes for whatever the reason, even though they might be in great condition, to a complete stranger who knows nothing about the history of the clothes, for example. They may walk into the store and say, hey, I really, really like that. So while I am always for being, donating person and things of that nature, but give yourself permission. If you are having struggles in your own finances, if you are having struggles putting food on the table, you would be surprised and amazed that you are sitting on inventory in your home or apartment. And it's not just for clothing either. Expand that idea to other things, perhaps books. There are some people that love to buy used books. They have no problem with that. There are people that really, really love to buy, records, vinyl, tapes, whatever. They may be really wanting it, and you may be wanting to declutter at the same time. And that's another thing. If you're in the process of decluttering, why not make a couple of bucks on it and not just, like just trash it? Because what may be junk to you may be like really a big deal to someone else. It's new to them, and perhaps they're looking for that item. Really and truly, how many times have you gone to garage sales and stuff like that because you were looking for a specific item? And when you found it, you were like, what? Right? So let's think of that person. There's always a person out there that may look around and go, what? I really, really want that. So why can't you be the recipient of the profit? Do not feel bad. If you are trying to make extra money from your own stuff that you no longer want or use, it is okay to kiss that item goodbye. And it's really okay to make a little revenue on it, especially during these times. Am I right? Or am I right? Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.